welcome fans, friends, and trolls alike. I'm That Southern Critic Kat, and welcome back to Let's Stream Pokemon Ultra Sun, where last time we left off well, not where we left off. Excuse me. Where last time we took down the fairy trial, had some nice technical difficulties with the chat as well as with the webcam, took down Hapu's Grand Trial, took down Gladion on our way to made up to Mount Lanakila, captured Necrozma from where it was in the pit, reached the Pokemon Center, decided to go off to catch Solgaleo, who was off in Mohao Trail, and then come right back here. This time, we are going to challenge the Elite Four. We're also going to face... I'm keep losing my train of thought here, sorry. We're going to challenge the Elite Four, and take them out. We should be able to. Last time I checked, they're level 56 right now. Then we're going to take on... Then we're going to find out what the end of the champion thing. And we'll go watch the end credits and such. What we'll do after the end credits, if possible... I want to do something a little different I didn't get a chance to do with Moon version. And that is, I want to have my stream team from Ultra Sun, the in-game team that we've gone through, go up against my in-game team from Ultra Moon and see which one is the better of the two. We're going to do that after the Elite Four. Because, to be perfectly honest, I kind of would consider it a little more... If it wasn't me in that situation, I personally... If I was the one who was actually doing the battle against someone... Say, for example, I was in control of my Ultra Moon team, I would prefer to go up against somebody who's already defeated the Elite Four before I would battle them, since that version's already defeated the Elite Four. Also... I saw Last Jedi some time ago, and I thoroughly love porgs. Just saying. Alright, so, bit of a conundrum that I realized I had. That is, I do not have any heart scales, so unfortunately Juliet does not have Accelerock. But once I do get the heart scale, she's going to learn it. But I have stocked up on... Oh, let me get out of that. Alright, so I have stocked up on... 49 revives from where I went through and stocked up like crazy to go up against Ultra Necrozma. 24 restores. We also have 47 max potions and 2 max revives. I think I am good with healing items for a while. I also have the Rotom stuff and such. So, let's get this going. I am good for now, Rotom. Also, if you defeat all the mini trial trainers on the routes, you can come to this guy and you can, and he'll either give you something or fight him. I have not figured that out yet because I've not done that in Ultra Moon. Because right now in Ultra Moon, I'm trying to take out the side quests as much as I possibly can. But Mount Lanakila sure has not changed since the last time I've seen it back in Moon version of this channel. Hey there, Cat09! Whew, you've come a long way! You've made it through all the trials and grand trials that make up the Island Challenge. I have also done this a lot shorter than Moon version, I realized. And the reason why I say that's because originally with Moon version, I didn't hit the Elite Four until March. Good thing I did that extra streaming when I was on that vacation. Congratulations! I can't help but remember when you first chose your partner back on Route 1, yeah. Just one thing left for you to do. Take on the Pokemon League. This is where the real fun starts. Maybe it'll be the real challenge too. I say that, then I remember Mallow's trial. I'm not going to say anything right about that. Mount Lanakila is where we've always finished up the Island Challenge. We built our Pokemon League up here, as high as the heavens as we could get, to show our respect to our legendary Pokemon and to honor it. Who is currently sitting in a box? I still remember it like it was yesterday. I went all the way to the Indigo Plateau, yeah. Right up to the Pokemon League headquarters. And I went at them, cousin. Those gym leaders in Kanto really messed up my team and me up. Wasn't that my team and I? I'm not really overthinking it. But then I saw my team battling for me through it all. pouring their souls into their moves for me. And then that last guy, that dragon user in the cape. Oh, sorry, enough about me. Let's get you in there, yeah. But before you head in, make sure you're good and ready. You won't be able to come back out. This is something I've been thinking is going to happen, because they've hinted that... I'm going to get to that in a minute. Actually, no, I'm not going to get to that in a minute. I'm going to do it now. This is a new thing that they placed in that I thoroughly love. Still have the hexagon nose, I see. Looking back at your first partner, the first Pokemon you ever chose on in your adventure, you are reminded of how far you've come. I wonder, will it be different if you didn't let your starter evolve, or if you kept it in the box, or if you're doing a Nuzlocke and you lost your starter? Also, we interrupt this playthrough to bring you the lottery. After these messages. Anyway, while we're doing the lottery, as I was saying, what I keep picking up with all the hints they're dropping, I actually have two theories about what Pokemon Switch is going to be. And I wouldn't be surprised if either one of these were the case. Pokemon Switch is either possibly going to be the Gen 4 remakes, which kind of would make sense to me, because Gen 4 is what brought Pokemon to the DS family. So it would kind of be like a tribute of, okay, so Gen 4 brings the Pokemon main games to the Switch. That's something that could be utilized there. Or more than likely what's going to happen, with all these hints they keep dropping in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, it's going to be we're going to go back to Kanto. That's the other thing I'm thinking of, is that we could possibly go back to Kanto, which I am 100% on board with that. Simply because of what happens in post-game. If that is the case, 100% we'll get the Switch and play it, simply to have us go to like an enhanced version of Kanto, or like a more updated Kanto version of like, okay, we all started the journey out with, well, those who are my age, I should say, started out our journeys in red, blue, and yellow. Well, I'm kind of the exception to the rule, but I'll get into that when we get to that game. So, to me, it would make sense for the very first console... Well, not the very first console game. For the very first... for the Pokemon Switch game, I should say, to have us go to enhanced Kanto. Like, a Kanto version set in the future. Like, not what we got in red, blue, yellow, and later in Fire Red and Leaf Green. But an enhanced version, like the Kanto we got in the Johto region, but farther along, like far more advanced. That's something I would actually like to see come to the Switch, is an enhanced or a much more technologically advanced Kanto region. I'm rambling here about a game that hasn't even been fully announced yet. We only know that it's Pokemon Switch. And Rotom's been sitting there going, haven't been talking to me, trying to get my attention this entire time. Anyway. To be safe. Let's take on the Elite Four. Which has had one change between the two games. Again, you and the number 4. 4 trainers. Every Pokemon League in every region all over the world features 4 fantastic trainers called the Elite Four. Here in Alola, we've got 4 trainers all lined up for our Pokemon League. You'll win your way past every last one of them. You can't leave until you do. Or until you give up. Or unless you wipe it, essentially. Magnezone can sense when its trainer is nervous. Stay loose, you'll be fine. I expect you to show me some intense moves and real heart-stopping battles in there. Good luck, Cat09, Magnezone. I want to make one slight adjustment real quick. Even though I personally don't like doing this. I always prefer to have at least one Pokemon have a Z Crystal. So like when I do an actual team, I prefer to have just one Pokemon be the one who uses the Z move. I have 4 members because I don't have that many hold items. Let me go ahead and get this team situated here for what I'm about to do. And let's go through the team one last time before we start this. We have the newest addition, Sparky Boom Man, the Pokemon who was phenomenal in taking down Ultra Necrozma. We have Magnus, the Magnezone, who essentially has been the best Pokemon that I've gotten for the entire team. Got us through many jams in regards to the trials and such. I gave him the Focus Band because he does not have Sturdy for his ability. Which if I had an ability capsule, I would fix that immediately, but still. We have Carmen the starter, who I am so happy that I have this starter. I didn't realize just how much it was easier, or I consider it easier at least, since I have a good nature starter. I'm so happy that Carmen had Modest in regards to his special attack. We have Alfred the Braviary, who, despite having the bold nature, has come through in some of the situations that have arisen. I personally just don't like the fact that you're constantly falling behind everybody else. That's kind of my one negativity with him. We have Summer the Umbreon, irony at its finest, as I like to say, who is simply one of the tankiest Pokemon I can have. Also, while off camera, I decided to teach him Payback instead of having him have Snarl, because his special attack sucks. Let's be perfectly honest here. Last but not least, we have Juliet the Dusk Lycanroc, who, to be perfectly honest, yes, you are a speed demon. But I'm not going to say anything because it's probably not going to go so well with me, especially since I'll be spoiling one of the members of my in-game team. Also, to be perfectly honest, I wish I had the Heart Scale to give you Accelerock, because then you wouldn't be almost like a carbon copy of the other one of one of the members of my team. But that's the team so far. If I had the held item leftovers, I would 100% put that on Summer, just because he's a tank. Now, we're going to do this like we did in Moon. I'm going to go from left to right, clockwise. So we're going to start here, in this room. You're expected to see Hala, right? Nope. It's not Hala. Hey! If you want to talk about irony in its finest, my starter in Ultra Moon was Litten. I had the most trouble with this guy. He's the Steel type member. Let's see if that's going to happen as well. Here. Kukui asked me to, so I decided to be in the Elite Four. I'm looking forward to the battle against you in Sophices in the Pokemon League. But this was the main change between the two games, is that instead of Hala being here, it's I forgot how to pronounce your name. Also, this music has not changed. Mullane, I don't know how to pronounce his name, to be perfectly honest. And to be safe, I'm going to cut the music up a hair. And by hair, I mean 0.06 decibels. This is still one of the best Elite Four themes there is. You know, I should have done Shell Smash and gotten that boost. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. Because you're going to heal this turn. Haha, your prankster failed. So I'm gonna be perfectly honest here. I don't know what his ranking is with, like, the, fan-made stuff with competitive battles and such. I actually do recommend this Pokemon, the one that I have, for Trick Room Team, because he is slow, but when he gets that Shell Smash off, he's really, really good. Let's see here. It's Doug Trio. Your defense is down by a stage. But you also have +2 in speed and special attack. But Doug Trio is also ground type. Why am I overthinking this? I just realized I should have switched out. Yeah, it's just down the stage, but still. In fact, let's try Infernal Overdrive with you. You're still faster. This is gonna hurt. Oh my goodness! That was awesome! Hey, look at this! I'm Kiwi from the internet, from the anime! And down. And now the other two members who weren't level 60 are now level 60. Metagross, or Metagross as I used to pronounce it back when I was younger. I think I've heard it both ways. You have Bullet Punch, I remember that. I'm going to use some of the Roto powers here. My ability to utilize a second Z move. I'm not going to do that. I am just going to use Flamethrower. Okay, this one does have Sturdy. Just be forewarned, this Magnezone does have Sturdy. So it's going to survive this hit. If you got the burn off, that would have been amazing. That's going to hurt if you get hit by a physical move. Okay, you're going to heal up, which is going to reactivate his Sturdy. That's just happy fun times. Yes, I know he endured the hit. He's not going to endure the hit this time. Hint? Hit! There we go. Excuse me. Yep, there's the last Pokemon. You know what? Courtesy of Rotom, let's do it again. Also, if you can see him, yeah, you can see him. While I'm doing this, I found that BB-8 treater at Walmart, and I said I'm not leaving without him. So I have a almost. I think it might be considered close to life-size BB-8 at this point, so I could be wrong. Alfred's level 59, hallelujah. That Kukui. You certainly found an interesting trainer for me to face. That was so much easier than Ultra Moon. That seems to be a reoccurring trend. The the trials and such, the trials and battles that I had a really difficult time with in Ultra Moon are pieces of cake in Ultra Sun. You still look adorable when you do that. I think that settles it. I think I'm going to have one of those in my Trick Room team. Oh yeah, speaking of, I don't know how many of you actually do it, but I recently decided to download Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Just that way I can get it. Oops, I forgot to read that. Anyway. I see why, I think the text was, Kukui made trainers he thought who were strong into members into the Elite Four, but he didn't choose any challengers. He's waiting for a fresh breeze to blow through Alola. There we go. I need to remind myself to read those text boxes before I start rambling. Anyway, recently I downloaded and started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Well, I've been playing it so much that the character I started out with, who's Yamayugi, is now currently level 10. I unlocked the Vagabond, and my initial response when my first impression when I first saw him was like, what is Red doing in Yu-Gi-Oh? Because he's hinted as this be his incredible duelist, and he speaks in ellipses when you first meet him. So I'm sitting there like, it's Red. Red's in Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, I can get behind this. Let me put you this way. The Vagabond Duelist is the only one who I lost against in Duel Links so far, and that's just me going through and playing the game whenever I get the chance. Yeah, that was my first loss, and he spoke at the end. That's when I was like, yeah, you're not Red. Red wouldn't say anything when he loses. He would still use ellipses. But I thought it'd be funny just to do the comparisons and such. And here we go. Here's Olivia. Welcome to the Rock Chamber. Let's see here. Are we going to do a Lycanroc versus Lycanroc? Probably. No introduction needed here. Time to battle me, Olivia. You know, something I've always kind of... I know Olivia decided to do this, but I've always wondered, wouldn't it be easier if you went for, like, the former captains or and not go after the Kahunas or current captains? I don't know, it's just something I thought that might be something that could have been utilized. I forgot to mention their teams, those that they carried over, their teams have been updated, which is why Carmen's out front. Alright, so we're gonna focus on this. Well, hi, it's me, Halix. How did your battle go? How'd your battle go with? You froze. How'd your battle go with against the Elite Four? Cause right now I'm on the second member, cause I'm doing left to right. And I'm not going to say anything, because last time I said something, it ended badly for me. That's nice. Not going to switch you out. Can I just say, in a way, I'm kind of happy or thankful that Gigalith, or her Gigalith, does not have Sturdy. But it's still a tank. I should have seen that coming. Really should have seen that coming. Alright, one more should do it. That crit would have been nice sooner, but oh well. Oh, wow. You're using Lycanroc already? Huh. Just because I can. Oh, you're faster! Well then, this might hurt. Well, Carmen's going down, unfortunately, by the hit to the sandstorm, so... Carmen, unfortunately, is going to be the first KO of the Elite Four. I just realized this is a stab, torrent-boosted Z-move. This is going to hurt. That's going to hurt Lycanroc. And there's part of the main stuck in the orb. And down goes Lycanroc. And down goes Carmen. So let's get Magnus out here. You know, I should have gone for Juliet because she had a fighting type move, but oh well. Wow, that did very little, actually. Well, the main thing is that Magnus broke your sturdy. That's the important thing, is that Magnus broke your sturdy, have your quad weakness to the face. Really lovely, both you and your Pokemon. I gotta revive two of them real quick. I don't see the same look in your eyes that I saw when we first met on Lanakila Island. Have you had some experience that you'll carry on within your heart forever? Well, it's time for you to move on. Alright. Gonna do some healing real quick. Where's those max potions? Oh, wrong one. There you are. Alright. Summer, I need you up front. Ah. Alright. Let's get number 3 out of the way. Hi! It's Arola here, bringing an old royal touch to the Pokemon League. It's interesting that they didn't even change the, I don't think they even changed the text greetings for the Elite Four either. Nano said maybe he can't refuse a Tapu choosing him to serve as a Kakuna. But he'd be darned if he had to serve as one of the Elite Four just because some guy asked him. Well, that's a censor right there. So I guess I'll have to battle hard enough to make up for his not being here. actually does sound like it's a good team, to be perfectly honest. That's gonna hurt. Oh. That's gonna hurt later, I should say. Thanks for that. I just noticed that in the animation how Umbreon has said, just way to tell, like, like I am not amused by you. That crit would have been nice in the first turn, but oh well. Well, I know who I'm getting out, simply because I was just on him. Well, I don't think you need a Dusk form to complete the Pokedex. Because it really doesn't matter which form it evolves into, the Pokedex entry, it'll still register it. But each form does have their own entry in the Pokedex, though. Not while you are confused. This is the one everybody gets to help out in. There's not just one Pokemon carrying the entire weight. Piloswine is a very awesome cry, by the way. Even if it is a sentient sandcastle. Also, you didn't get a chance to use your Z-move. You know what? Alfred, you have done absolutely nothing so far. Come out and help everybody. That looked like that barely did anything, but oh well. Yeah, I think I remember the credits being actually long for this. Not as long as the ending for that moon was. The one thing I thoroughly enjoyed with the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is that they did shorten the beginning. Considerably. I didn't feel like you were stuck in a tutorial for the entire time. They actually shortened it. Oh, come on! Thank you! Alfred's finally level 60. I'm speechless. You've done me in. You say as you continue to speak. Phew. Oh, there's my hope of beating you to smithereens and becoming the champion myself. Are there any Roto powers that I can use real quick? I have 12 prize monies. How about I get one going? Alright. Magnus, I need you up front. It was amazing that they shortened it, to be perfectly honest. That was one of the things that I had to say about Sun and Moon, was that the opening and the ending was far too long. And their text was, so you were here. Why don't we see who the wins favor today? You or me? Probably going to favor me because I have a rock type and an electric type on my team. I just jinxed myself and I know it. Alola and Alola once again. My name is Kahili. A few years ago, I was a champion of the Island Challenge too, just like you. I've been traveling the world to improve my skill, as both a trainer and as a golfer. When I heard that they made a Pokemon League in my home region, I came flying back to serve Alola. Have a look at my fantastic flying type team. Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with that one, but knowing my luck, because I've said it now it's going to be easy, I probably have jinxed myself. Oh hey, look, we share a team member. I'm surprised you didn't have superpower. If you had used superpower, that would have worked. Okay, I'm not complaining about the AI being dumb. However, there's that issue. That neither one of my team members can handle. Not on either one of my, not on Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. The majority of my shinies are on my Sun version, and that's currently back at my house. Oh, it's gotta be a Dark type move. Wait, what? I have to ask this, because I was a fighting type. Why did you use Flying Press? It counts as both a flying type move and a fighting type move. Oh well, I'll take the AI being dumb. Well, get to Carmen. Thank you. Alright, let's do a Moonblast. Well, thank you for the boost. No thank you for the confusion. Ah. Reds. Well, at least that counts as physical, not special. I actually have quite a few, to be perfectly honest. I have a couple that I hatched. The most recent one actually was a shiny Mimikyu on my Sun version. I'm trying to remember. I have a shiny Venusaur that I got in my Pearl version that's has since come all the way up to my Sun version. Because I can, I'm going to get Juliet out. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. The traded ones shinies you have shells on them. I also have a shiny Umbreon that I got from my Platinum version when I hatched it. And O2B, just because I can. Also, that's for Z-Move user too. What was your random encounter one? Purple. I didn't realize shiny Macargo was purple. But no, what was your random encounter one? Makuhita, okay. And down goes Toucan Sam. And thank you for that, Rotom. Shiny Dusk form, I found out, is a shade of blue in between midday and midnight form. Because I was actually looking that up. I was like, what color is Shiny Dusk form? It's a shade of blue between the two of them. And to be perfectly honest, if the Magikarp method still works in Ultra Moon, that's what I'm currently going to start working for, is getting a Shiny Dusk form Lycanroc. It's frustrating to me as a member of the Elite Four, but it seems your strength is the real deal. Wow. I got through all 4 team members without facing a wipe. Now Hal's going to be a pain, and I know it. You know, I think you bring a fresh air to the Lola battle scene. You honestly annoy him. I was honestly annoyed when Kukui kept pestering me to come here, but I'm glad I did. Okay, if I remember correctly, on his starting Pokemon. You know what? Might not be needed, but I always prefer to go into a battle fully healed and have everything, and have the power points back up and such. The funny thing is that I have multiple favorites, but my all-time favorite is probably going to go to Lucario. I'm going to give this to Carmen and get that move back up. Do I have any others? No, I don't! Do I have any Lepa Berries for that matter? I was on the right one. No, I don't. Well, at least I got the HP back up. Summer's up front, right? Yes, he is. Okay. Because, like, I have a bunch of favorites. My all-time favorite's going to have to go to Lucario. My favorite evolution is Espeon, believe it or not. Yeah, I have a bunch of favorites. But all-time favorite's got to go to Lucario. Though I can tell you my favorite my favorite rock type now is Lycanroc. I like all 3 forms for my favorite rock type, but that's only going to be a video within itself, me going over my favorites. Oh yeah, now you're the Pokemon League champion. Wouldn't it be nice if it was that simple? The truth is, there's one more person you have to battle if you want that title. And of course, that trainer is me! Woo! Just kidding. This is not Sun and Moon. So, I will be perfectly honest here. When I got to this point in Ultra Sun, I had figured out by then they were building it up to Hal being the one you go up against. And the reason why I did is because I was paying attention to what all the all the NPCs were saying. Keep in mind as well, while I was playing through Ultra Moon, I was avoiding spoilers like the plague. But I figured it out eventually, you're going up against Hal in the end. And as soon as I saw this, I immediately went, I called it! But anyway, it's me! You know what? Something kind of hit me after I finally beat my old Gramps in an all-out serious battle. I still can't figure out how you continued your quest without defeating your grandfather in the first place. I literally still can't figure that out. Unless the plot demanded it. You're kind of my hero, Cat09. You and your team are, I mean. And because I really look up to you, I really want to have a serious battle against you. I really want to be able to win against you. It's not going to happen, but I might have to change myself there. Because it's way more fun when Pokemon and their trainers are all friends and get along. Then they can do something really amazing. So I have to admit, I do like what they did to his theme for this. Also, it's about time you got a little more development, Hal. Oh, remember correctly, you did start with your Raichu. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Not that much. I keep forgetting how much of a tank Umbreon is. Yeah, thank you for the instant KO there. Tauros, huh? Just because I can, let's have Alfred go up against Tauros. That didn't do as much as I thought it was. Okay, come on, Crush. Alfred's gonna go down, isn't it? Yep, called it. Alfred went down. Give me a second here. Okay, what's a good Pokemon that I can... You know what, might as well, you have Brick Break. And if I can get you to get Leafeon out sooner, that'll be easier. Yeah, you do get the type no at the beginning of the post-game. Oh, you're sending your... Wait, what? What? I thought you were gonna get your Leafeon out. Actually, I don't play Roblox. I actually never got interested in it. Okay, let's see here. Do I want to use my Z move against his Z move user? Yes. I just never got into it. Eradicator, or Interactor, I do ask you to not use profanity in the chat. And down goes Incineroar. You know, to be perfectly honest, I probably could just KO'd it without using the Z move in the first place. Okay, let's have that again. That's actually the most I've seen it happen. Oh, now you use Leafeon. Yes, you get Leafeon out with the water type, but you don't get it out with the rock type. That... crazy AI is crazy. Actually, to be perfectly honest, that was probably a smart move for you to do. Just go ahead and get a priority move, get some chip damage in. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna keep him out. Let's keep Sparky Boo Man out. Since it's an ice type, and I will use... This is why I love it. This is why I love using that Pokemon. Well. Now you're gonna take this turn to heal. I should have got a Shell Smash off. Oh, that can happen too. That works. No. You're not gonna learn Zap Cannon. I don't care if it's a guaranteed paralysis. That accuracy is horrible. Oh. Magnus, you have not been used at all. I'm gonna let you come out and have fun with this. Even if it is a part Dragon type. Want to showcase everybody at least once. Wait, that thing learned Super Fang? I didn't even know it could learn Super Fang. Learn something new every day. Hey! So how? Congratulations, you KO'd one of my Pokemon! Everyone else, though, thoroughly trounced you. We're going to keep moving forward by staying at full power all the time. Yeah, just be careful, but make sure you don't wear out from that. But that clears the main game. We managed to pull off something pretty amazing when my partners and I were all in sync and wanting the same thing. But it looks like we're still one step away from being the strongest trainer and team. But you know what's funny? Even though we lost, that was more exciting than any other battle I have ever had until now. Everything's all mixed up inside of me. It was so fun and so frustrating and just... Yep, it was just awesome, really. Amazing. You and Hal are both amazing, Cat09. It's like I told you before, the strongest moves you can use are the ones a trainer and their Pokemon choose together in the heat of the moment, when it really counts. And you've just proved me right. Congrats, cousin. You're a champion we can all be proud of. I told you, didn't I? Up here on Mount Hakulani? Up there on Mount Hakulani. Whoops. Man, the Pokemon and the trainers in Alola really are the best. I want everyone in the world to know that too. That's always been my dream. And right here, right now, it finally came true. And that's all thanks to you, Cat09. You and your Umbreon. Hall of Fame time! Well, not yet! I'm so happy I got to see that flaming hot battle right here, right where my dreams came true. And now, Cat09, first ever champion of the Alola Pokemon League. It's time we record you and your beloved team's achievement for eternity. Now we're going to the Hall of Fame. Kept jumping the gun there. Maybe Alfred would do better in the post-game, I don't know. But yeah, this... If I was to go ahead and say who my favorites of the team so far. My favorites of the team is definitely going to have to be Magnus, because he got us through so much. Sparky Boom, man! Seriously, he's become one of my favorite fire types after this run. Carmen, the Primarina... Carmen, you've shown to me how good of a starter Prima Poplio really is, and I am definitely going to consider using Primarina a lot from now on. Summer really just reminded me just how much of a tank Umbreon can be and how useful he can be, especially in the later games. Juliet, still showing how it's one of my favorite rock types of all time. And to be perfectly honest, yeah, Alfred had some times where he did show, when he did show his stuff. And I didn't realize just how, I keep forgetting how bulky a Pokemon with bold nature can be. Let me go ahead and get that stat. Alright. Here's the end. Here comes the credits. You really do love your Pokemon with all your heart, don't you, Cat09? Yep, that's precisely why she and her Pokemon were able to combine that strength to emerge victorious. Now we're all going to be aiming for your... Let me try that again. Now we're all going to be aiming for your seat. I hope you're ready for some rivals. I almost said tribals there for some reason. Come on, Cat09. Let's go celebrate you becoming Alola's first ever champion together with everybody. So here's something I couldn't figure out, because the song that plays when Hau challenges you has always been considered Champion Hau. So how is the main character the first ever champion of the Alola region if the music insinuates Hau got there first? Did it run? Did you KO? Did you KO it, or did you catch it? My old Gramp said we'd have an awesome party, no matter which one of us won. Alright, Cat09, let's bust a U-turn for Melee Island. Ah. Yeah. That honestly sucks. We're going to have a big festival in Iki Town. Don't worry, I'll be sure to let Lily know too. Alright, here we go. Let's watch the credits. The good news is that there is little text I have to read, or little dialogue I have to read with this. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I always dislike getting, or shiny hunting like those that know self-destruct, because you know that's going to happen. It's also why I try to keep the Master Ball handy. Oh, here we go. Here she is, the first Pokemon League champion from Alola. This calls for celebration, so let's get all to it. It's just with me, I love that freeze frame there. It's just with me, but every time I imagine Hollow's voice, I always imagine him having Dan Green's voice. It honestly fits, and to me it fits, but that's just me. And I know I can't really imitate Dan Green's deep voice. It's really, really hard. I love that. This is something I did like. I did like seeing him where they do show Team Skull disbanded. Actually, I feel like they gave more development to Guzma too in this version. I wish they did that with the originals. But Hau had some more development to him. Lily actually had a little less because of what they changed with Lusamine and such. Guzma had some more development to him. Trying to remember who else had more development. I think Gladion had a little more development to him as well. Not much, but a little more. And I love how in these credits they're hinting at things coming for the post-game. There's actually a hint from when you defeat Gladion to go to Mahalo Trial, and that's where you'll encounter Lily and Nebby. And then you'll be able to catch the title game, the title legendary there. I love this subtle hint of foreshadowing. And the reason why I say that is because, like I said, I've already beaten Ultra Moon, and I've gotten to, and I'll be so happy when I can finally stream it. But we will soon get to one of my favorite portions of the entire game, which probably everybody already knows. Also, I love how everybody. See, it made more sense for Nano to be the one in the background doing that, but I don't know why they had Mina be the one, though. I don't know. Also, I feel like with them doing the ending like this, we're tying up so many more loose strings. Like, you're seeing all the resolutions coming together and such with some of these characters. And yeah, we still have the post-game to do and such, but I like this scene here. Because Gladion has that face and he's actually waving because... Anyway, that's just a touching scene that I personally like. Now that's definitely something we're going to be doing in post-games, going through and catching those, the Tapus. Actually, I need to catch one of them in order to complete a side quest anyway, so... Alright, here we go. Look at this! Everyone's so fired up! Woo! We've got the birth of Alola's strongest ever trainer to celebrate, after all. I may have lost, but I'm going to keep working hard to be totally in sync with my partners. And pull out my Pokemon's full power. And then, I'm coming for you, Champion Cat 09. I love how everyone's like, yeah, we already had a chance to go up against you. Cat 09. Sorry, I mean champion. I'm sure everybody here wants to see your partners too. Come on and show us those partners that were there for you for so many discoveries, new experiences, and adventures on your island challenge. You're positively glowing. And I love the fact that they cheer when it comes out as not this guest. Beforehand. Okay, so, not gonna lie. I love these credits coming up. And I'm gonna tell you why. Very reminiscent of Crystal. Crystal is actually my favorite Pokemon game of all time. So seeing these credits, I was ecstatic. I was ecstatic for it. So I'm just gonna let it play and talk on here since we have quite a bit. Also, the dancing sprites are completely adorable. Okay, so I guess even though I've said it once before, overall thoughts of the game. This, in my personal opinion, is so much better than Sun and Moon. They took some of the things that were wrong with Sun and Moon and they enhanced it. The number one things I have to say that I honestly did love is that they did cut down how long the beginning and the ending was. It wasn't so drawn out. They cut that down, they condensed it, they got rid of all the fluff and got straight to the point. I personally did like what they did with the changes they did with some of the totems, like the water spider, because I can never pronounce its name, was a good change of pace. That one was actually fairly difficult. I'm not so certain about the Alolan Marowak. That one I'm kind of mixed on. Personally, I prefer the Salazzle one, but that's besides the point. I did like how they changed up some of the trials and such, like for the electric trial, it's not you're trying to fix the security system and suddenly every time the doors open, suddenly there's a Pokemon there. I liked how it's essentially you're solving a puzzle to have something to send in to attract the totem Pokemon, but you're also being proactive and such. What was the other one? I actually did like Mina's Trial. Mina's Trial to me was a plus. Because it gave you the chance to go through and revisit each one of those areas. And you could see either how the captains have improved or what they're really like when they're, not orchestrating trials and such. What's another thing that I can say real quick? Okay, so one of the things that I did thoroughly love as well was the, actually, I like it, but I also dislike it because I feel like there wasn't really that much details or really thoroughly thought out of it. I can tell where they were reusing things from Sun and Moon, which this is kind of an enhanced version. You're going to get that from time to time. You're going to see repeated dialogue. You're going to see repeated events. I feel like by doing that with Lusamine, they kind of made it so obvious that it's just rehashed. But at the same token, if they had just kept her obsession with getting the Ultra Beast and adding in, there's also Necrozma, that would have been so much better. Like, if they just kept her obsession with the Ultra Beasts and having that also be part of the fuel to help her go to Necrozma, because then she'll have a chance to, go see an Ultra Beast. That could have felt more organic with her. I mean, the way that they did it felt like they just this is how we set this character up originally. We're going to scrap that, still leave hints of it, but then have her be this self-righteous person who's going to go and try and stop Necrozma. Speaking of, I'm going to be perfectly honest. Ultra Necrozma, when I first went up against him, he was one of the hardest battles I ever fought. Like, I was spamming revives just to get through him and not wipe in my Ultra Moon version. Ultra Sun KOs Magnus, Summer, and Carmen. Sparky Boom Man. One Shell Smash, one Dragon Pulse, done. So yeah, there was that as well. I think I also used Toxic as well. Okay, what's going on? Okay, that's something else we're going to have to get to later. I think I also used Toxic Fur. I have to go back and watch the episode. I don't remember I actually used I think I did use Toxic on him, but the Toxic, everybody combined together along with the Toxic was what was getting me to have him go down. One of the things that I actually feel like that I dislike about these games, and it's going to go back to what I was saying with Lusamine, is the fact I could tell it was that there were still cutscenes, there was still dialogue that was still used, and in my book, while I understand that's easier to use, especially considering how much a game changer Sun and Moon were, I feel like if you went back and tweaked them a little so that way they were similar but not, you could tell there was a copy and paste, that would have made it a little more enjoyable, not quite so obvious that we're reusing it. Another thing, and this is getting into post-game, which we'll be entering in the hopefully in the next stream, I do like what they did in the post-game. So, the post-game does not have this one huge, long, drawn-out Ultra Beast hunt, thankfully. But my favorite part of the entire game is coming up in post-game, and I'm just going to dedicate the entire stream to that event. So, I'm not going to bother with that anyway. Hey, look, I continue talking and the credits are finally, and that scroll-through is finally over. Whew. Also, I love how if the sun was setting in Icky Town, it pops back, the sun is up. Anyway. Excuse me. We're going to move on to something that I wish I could have done or thought about doing with my moon stream. Never got the chance to do it because, well, technical limitations. So, once this completes, I'll stay what it is. What it is that I essentially want to do, as we see the end screen. I am going to have a battle, essentially between my two versions. I'm going to have my in-game team from Ultra Sun go up against my in-game team from Ultra Moon and see which one's better. And I originally thought I could do that with... I didn't think about doing it with my Moon stream because, well, I only had one 3DS that I could fully utilize. I'm going to do it before we truly get into post-game. Because... yeah, so long as I stay in the room, I'm not going to trigger anything with post-game. So with that, let me go ahead and get it set up, because I already have my Ultra Moon version here. So we're going to end this off with a battle between Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and finding out which ones is considered the better. Okay, so I'm going to let this version decide the rules. We're going to use those rules. And the best thing is that they're all set down to level 50, so I don't have to worry. Okay, hey! Haha! Sweet! Okay, where is it? 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 No. It's gotta be. I hope this is the one it is. I really, really hope that's the one it is. Because that's my favorite track out of the entire game. Alright, so if you're curious what my Ultra Moon in-game team was, it's up there on screen. And I just realized that some of them don't have items. Oh well. I'm going to do this kind of random. No. Well, not kind of random. Okay. Okay, that one's ready. The issue is that... yes, it is the version! Yes! That's my favorite track of the entire game! Okay, let's see which one's going to do better. It's probably going to be the Ultra Sun team, to be perfectly honest. Alright. Okay, so fun fact, Alfred is faster than Jaws. Somehow I'm not surprised by that. Wow. Okay, I didn't realize that Alfred was going to tank that much. Actually, I'm more curious. What level does Braveberry learn Brave Bird, or can it learn Brave Bird? Alright, I'll see you later. Alright, so with that in mind, we're going to have Magnus come out. Okay. Alright. Well, it's like I would get down again in a way. Wow. I mean, it really doesn't matter much, so... it's actually 7:05 for me. Alright, that's quite messing around. Let's actually treat this like an actual battle. Okay. Oh, wow. That's kind of, Alright, let's see who's going to end with this. Of course, majority of this is going to be us switching back and forth to get the advantage. Let's see here, Carmen's burned. Well, thank you for that. Don't know why the alert box is not going off. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna yawn at you. At least that's what it looked like to me. Let's get that speed down a little. Let's see here. Don't like doing it, but I'm gonna get Carmen back in. Now that actually, I don't think the alert box has anything for the like, so. But no, if you subbed, there should have been an alert pop-up, because I'm using Streamlabs' alert stuff. Unless YouTube's just being dumb again. Right. I like this, because I just glanced over at my Ultra Moon version. It's moving faster than it is on here, right? I guess because of the capture card. No, I guess YouTube's being dumb. Oh well. This is where I remember just how... Wait, I use an Ampharos competitively. Why am I forgetting how bulky it is? Well, that happened. I was literally about to say something about bulky Ampharos is, and I just stopped and went, wait! Ampharos is normally bulky! I've used one before competitively! Don't know why I forgot that. Alright. Let's see how well this is going to work. Alright. Okay, who's going to get the first hit? Ah, right. Whoa, I forgot that Ice Beam's effective. This is probably going to get the KO. That I got the KO. I did not mean to hit discharge. I meant to hit something else. Much rather have the stab, though. Okay, so you do that. Let's see how much damage this is going to do to you. What's it going to KO you? Okay, to be perfectly honest, if I was actually going up against this in real... If I was actually going up against that, I would have been kind of panicking. Oh, wow. I didn't expect you to survive that, to be perfectly honest. I think that's something I should actually do now that I think about it when I, Oh, I never realized that they flip it if the other for player versus player. I think I should, one of the things that I definitely should do if I update my competitive team is definitely put a dust form like a rock on it. Actually, I've been meaning to update my competitive team for some time. Alright, who's faster? Who's faster? Juliet is! That's right, Azzy has an attack-upping nature, whereas Juliet has a speed-upping nature. Just 'cause. But yeah, that's something I think I'm going to do as a bit of a project outside of this. See if I've A, see if the magic card method still works in Ultra Sun and Moon, and B, try to get a shiny desk form Lycan Rock. And then put it on my team. But, it's a narrow victory technically, but Ultra Sun won it. So, yeah. I mean, the teams have both had their pluses and minuses, but I think it literally came down in the end to, let's go no. Sure. Why not? Anyway, so, got a lot done today. We took down the Elite Four, became Alola's first ever champion, and had a little battle against my Ultra Moon team. So anyway, that's going to be all for this stream. Next time we pick up Ultra Moon, we're going to be picking up a little bit of the post game, and then I'm going to reserve one certain event in the post game for a special stream, because that is my all-time favorite version part of the game. So, next time we do the stream, we're actually going to be going back to a game I haven't played for a while, but kind of need to stream it again because I do have an announcement in regards to that game. So keep an eye for on Facebook and Twitter for the announcement for that game, and I will see you guys here in the next stream. Take care, everybody.